Something about tapes.
Yo. What up?
Hello.
We're in the hot room.
So, is someone send help?
Joe needs support. Please support Joe on Patreon.
This is my first time being fat, and the hottest summer we've had in years.
That's what we need to talk about.
What? Being fat?
Our grandparents absolutely tearing us to pieces at a family do. Welcome to Something About Tapes, by the way.
Sorry about Taste Podcast. We're brothers. I'm fucking fat as fuck. Help me. Send help.
I'm fat. This is Shane. I'm fat as fuck.
This is Shane. I'm fucking fat. I'm the other one. I'm the shorter, fatter brother. Joe.
Wait, you went shorter than me.
Wait, hold on. Let's measure up.
We're standing back to back.
Measure up. I know, I'm taller. I'm the taller, bigger dick brother, Joe.
Damn, I got a fucking bad deal out of that.
Yeah. I might not be able to see my dick, but it's bigger.
It's definitely bigger. I remember
from many moons ago.
We used to have really active jobs before this, and now we both sit around. Joe's got fat.
Well, we've been self-employed since December 22, and since then we've been packing on the pounds. And it wasn't news to me or anything, but at a family gathering the other day, you just hear my granddad behind just go, "Oh, look at Joe! Oh, he's funny."
I literally heard him say,
he's put on a bit.
He said, whilst he didn't think anyone was listening, I was stood behind him, he was stood behind you, they were in a conservatory, and I was like, Ray literally goes, "He's fatter than Shane." To our grandma.
Yeah.
And I looked at my wife like,
"Oh, yes, my wife.
Finally.
Yeah.
Joe's fatter than me." I don't think it's true, actually.
It's funny,
I reckon I'm a good tit size bigger than you.
1 cup size up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll have to have a jiggle off. Yeah. And I'm walking downstairs. I think I'm pulling a lot more centrifugal force.
You're a bit longer than me in general, so
tits are higher up.
You wait till you're
further to fall.
You wait till you're 38.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a tit measuring competition.
Yeah. Mammogram, whatever the fuck it's called.
I think that's a type of boob scan.
Yeah.
Are we going to go in for scans?
Go and get a boob scan.
You've got to be that accurate. You can't just have a handful each.
It's my first year being fat. Well, yeah. My first year being proper fat, and like we were at the watering hole, like a couple balls. No, it was at this like water place we go to when it's really hot and sunny. And
what do you mean a water place?
I don't know what the fuck to call it. It's where water is.
A lake?
No.
River?
It leads to a river.
Swimming pool?
Nope.
Weir pool.
It's outdoors.
It's a weir pool.
Weir pool. Yeah. One of them. I'm sure everyone knows
sharing
what that
area
is.
with fish.
I'm sure weir pool has narrowed it down for most of the population.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pool that's fed by a river.
Yeah. It's one of them. I go there. Sun's beating down. I usually get topless and swim around. This time I got topless and just stood in the water up to my knees and just kept
harpooned.
I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't. My belly was out.
What, you stood there? Were you?
I literally just stood there holding my gut, going with it, and then every now and again I would just go like that. And my girlfriend was just like, "Stop doing that."
She's like, "I'll meet you back at the car."
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's
that's
kids like
so attractive. Oh my god!
I have no care.
Did you? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen you in a pair of shorts. To be fair, was you rolled up your fucking jogging bottoms? Or what?
Well, no one can tell because they just think I'm in them white wellies that milkmen wear. Just so white. My skin is so white.
You look like you're wearing white overalls.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of the Beastie Boys is in that river, just fully whited out.
It's the that one
cut.
That one's
cut
for the
that.
over 30s.
Cut that.
Was you born in 1985? That joke's for you.
It's too hot.
Yeah, it's that season. Last year we didn't have any summer. We had like 3 days of summer.
That's normal. That's just an English summer, mate.
Well, yeah. This year we've had like 2 weeks of summer, which has been quite nice. But right now we're in a heat wave of it. We're trapped in a room. We can't put a fan on because you'd hear in the background.
We don't have AC because this is England.
It's festival season.
Oh,
Shane's been at a vegan festival.
Oh, drop me in
hell?
What the hell?
What is that?
Is that what you got?
I swear.
What the hell?
What the hell? I can't remember if we did we do this last year?
I spoke about it last year, yeah.
Did I do chicken swab last year? Did I do I think you should
Have we done that gag?
Even if I didn't and I wrote it afterwards, here it is.
Buckle in, guys.
Buckle up for a joke. No, yeah, I think should be chicken swabbed before you go into the vegan fest.
That ain't it.
You get 30% off if you ain't had chicken in 6 months.
That is not the joke.
Yeah, I can't remember it. What was the joke?
Suck. It was about not giving a fuck about eating KFC chicken because the only way you'd be able to tell if it was chicken.
No. It's from a DNA test. That was definitely done on the pod, but that was a different joke. That was my hate for chickens joke, where I describe my hate for chicken.
Why do we always end up talking about animals?
We always talk about me eating chicken. Like, it always somehow ends in me eating chicken or talking about a horse.
Fuck. We love animals.
We're farmers.
Oh yeah, we're country boys.
We're country boys, and animals are part of our lives.
Why are you Irish?
That was just a mishmash of whatever loves animals.
You're shit hot at accents.
Yeah, give me one. Go on.
Fuck you cunt.
I meant tell me one to do.
Chinese.
Yeah, alright.
We're talking about animals. You seen that Instagram where it's a guy trying to make dinner with a cow called Bruce? It's just in his kitchen.
Wait, what? Okay. I thought you meant turning Bruce into dinner.
No, Bruce is just in the house.
Yeah.
And he's a massive cow. And it's like cooking a pizza with Bruce. And Bruce is just in there causing absolute havoc while he's trying to roll dough.
No. I haven't been in that corner of the internet, I'm afraid.
Mate. I think I'm sure I've covered this on the pod before, but it's because my algorithm gets messed up because I go through long periods of not like looking at stuff.
Right.
And then it starts freaking out and throwing me mad shit. But yeah, check out Cooking with Bruce on Instagram.
It's getting a shout out now.
I don't even know if that's his handle.
Watch Guy Cooking with a Cow. It's important content, everyone.
Mate, you wait till you see it.
We've veered off now as well. I very smoothly segued you into talking about vegan festival. And you were just like,
no,
you see this video of a cow?
No. You started saying, you dropped me in it by saying I'd gone to a vegan festival. Yeah. And then you got excited because you thought you had a chicken gag, which you didn't.
I am starved of comedy at the moment. My comedy night is on break because all the students go home for summer and there's low attendance and stuff.
And these guys can't perform unless there's someone to watch. So. It's your big show-offs.
No, yeah, that, but also the bar needs to make money.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, well, you set it all up and so we can all have fun and you can pay me for us having fun.
I'll have a free glass of water, please.
Yeah. But yeah, the vegan festival is in our town, and it's fucking weird because loads of people would make the pilgrimage to our shitty little town.
Yeah,
and then they hang out on this.
Nothing ever happens here either.
Yeah, and they hang out on this airfield, and it's genuinely like, I suppose it's like everywhere. Like every festival isn't a busy, bustling town. No, it's always next to some
random spot in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
we used to go to Global Gathering. That was just another airfield, but in Stratford upon Avon. Yeah, like, it's just exactly the same thing all over the country.
And all the people in Stratford are like, "Who the fuck are all these guys?"
These wreckheads turning up.
Yeah, so we get like 1,000 vegans.
1,000?
At a bus stop.
Oh yeah, per bus stop.
Yeah. 1,000 vegans at a bus stop per bus.
This house is like really close to the main train station that they come in on, so you just see them walking up the road. It's like a 2-mile walk.
And you get the strange benefit of being at home watching fucking like Strictly Come Dancing or whatever the fuck. and then being like, oh, no, I could go to a rave, and then just walk down the street and go to a rave.
I was literally laid on the sofa watching the Olympics. And
Strictly.
Is that even a program anymore?
I don't know.
Strictly
Shane
over
was
40s.
watching the EastEnders omnibus, and then he was like,
Don't watch that.
stop telling them I love Phil Mitchell.
I am not a TV guy, right? But
What
I
was
will
the-
watch the Olympics.
But what was the vibes? The chill vibes?
What?
At the festival, is it... Like, Download Festival was a bit fucking like... What sound does the... What's the vegan festival called?
Vegan camp out.
Vegan Camp Out.
The vegan camp
All right.
out.
Okay, cool. So what does the vegan camp out sound like? Because I would imagine instead of downloads, it's a bit more like from everyone... from everyone not
I mean,
having good bowels.
I don't want... It just stinks of farts, to be honest. Smells like a big compost bin.
Well, we're lucky it's not indoors. Let's say that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really want to slam it because vegans are mental.
I'm not trying to slam it. I'm saying download is like, because everyone's doing
Well,
drugs
it's a
and
lot
they're
of-
drunk and it's metal.
Yeah,
We don't wash.
What I'd say is that particular festival is multiple little festivals together. So there's like music, and then there's like the whole activism side of it, and then there's the whole foodie side of it, and then there's the naughty corner where I hang out.
I'm going to a festival for activism.
Honestly, the biggest marquee, it was
Yeah.
huge. Like it'd hold 10, 15,000 people. There was no music on at any point in that marquee. It was all like people saying things.
So what, there's all talks?
Yeah, it was just all talks and being
Oh
like,
my God.
we need to dispel all the vegan myths. Okay, this is how we do it. This is vegan activism. Yeah. I'm not vegan, by the way. I went because it's in my town.
They
and
could
I
smell you're part-time
like
vegan.
The food.
They knew it.
They knew it.
You walked in and they were like, Daywalker.
Yeah. I mean, I just go there for the music, to be honest. I went there and munched
Yeah.
a load of vegan stuff.
Yeah.
If I bought that to you and said, "Here's a burger," you probably wouldn't know the difference. That's how good it is.
It's like the
Your
copy.
face. I was waiting for your face.
It's the copy and paste vegan sentence. It's when you're vegan, you say you.
I was
eat,
just reading it off my t-shirt.
yeah. When it's vegan, you eat a burger and you go, "Oh yeah, see, just like burger or whatever."
Okay, I do want to talk about vegan cheese, right? 'Cause all vegans are like, "Do you know what? The cheese is amazing now."
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not true. It sucks.
still
all
sucks.
vegans have forgot what cheese tastes like.
Yes.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the case. They just
this-
don't eat it for long enough. It's like when someone gave me vegan bacon once. It was like, it's just like bacon. And
It sounded just like me, actually.
it's just like bacon, dude.
Mate, you got to try it. It's bacon, mate.
And it just tastes like salt. It was just salt.
No,
They just figured out how to get salt on a
I'm not
plant.
having it. No, it tasted like dog treats.
Yeah. It tastes like salt with dog treat biscuit.
You know that fake bacon,
Taste.
frazzly dog treat
Yeah.
fucking funk?
That is actually it. Yeah, it's like they held up the vegan stuff, whatever the vegan stuff is that they put stuff on. That material, they held that up.
Wafer thin protein.
Yeah,
made from
and then
plants.
someone burped a frazzle, like they ate a pack of frazzles and they went "Bleh," onto it, and then like that's how much bacon flavor it had.
This week we're sponsored by This Isn't Bacon.
This is a bacon. That was a fake burp, by the way. I don't want people to know. That's so great.
You're that good at acting.
Yeah, what was? Did it end? You stay there till the end?
I went all the way, right to the end of the night. I went 2 nights running. There's a little section where it's just all like fire breathers and dancers and jungle music.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
But the jungle
And then it
music,
got to midnight and I walked home.
with
Brilliant.
the fire breathers all serious and
They're all,
stuff.
no, they're all getting off their head, man.
Right.
Well,
we went to that other festival and the one in the Isle of Wight, and they had fire breathers for a little bit for like a segment, but like they were all so dead serious. Like
Yeah.
some guys behind them playing like, and they're doing like fucking fire
big
breathing
moves.
And then at one point, one guy like didn't realize that there was a barrier, and kind of like stepped over the barrier into where all the fire breathers were dancing and was like, yeah.
He
And
was so excited.
well, yeah, and then one of the fire breathers just put down his poise and just walked over to him and just put his finger in his face, like no,
I am performing.
and then just pointed beyond the barrier, and, and the guy was just like, oh, sorry.
I would have fucking blew fire on him.
I was just
Torched me. Imagine just setting a man on fire for stepping over the barrier.
I told you it was dangerous.
Look, that's what the ropes are for.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious. I mean, imagine that being that's your art, dude.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you got to take it serious.
It's got so serious. Yeah.
No, I texted you, didn't I? I just said, when I was watching them over there, one of the fire breather guys like clipped his elf ear with the bar on the way down, and it fell off. He just had to stop, pick his little plastic ear up,
elf ear,
pop it back on.
Yeah.
Oh god, they had a slack. There was a slack line set up between the two shipping containers.
Right.
And people were walking across it.
So
it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
One got like 3/4 of the way and was raving up there.
It wasn't for the audience to use, though.
No,
I was going to say.
It was part of the show.
There's no health and safety. Like, have a slack line if you like.
Just bang one up there. It was two shipping containers stacked on top of each other.
Yeah,
They were like the walls of the area.
Yeah, that's funny.
Fuck.
When I was driving in for work on Monday, they were just all leaving in like an orderly line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously, they'd come straight from the talk tent.
They all shook hands and popped off to the
They all
nearest
shook
bus
hands
stop.
and walked out of the festival single file.
They all picked litter up on the way.
Yeah. At Download Festival,
Here's the
it's like-
contrast.
yeah, on Sunday, it's like riot day. Like, it was like a thing that you have a riot.
Yeah.
And it was like every year they know that on Sunday there's going to be a riot after all the music
People
finishes.
just burn their tents and shit.
It's just, yeah, it was just like, I don't
Mad
know, it was like
Max.
routine. And like the festival knows this. They know this, right? And then one year, they must know, because it happens every year.
Yeah, they turn up with like a bulldozer, I
And
think,
then-
to clear the field afterwards.
And then one year, the very last band was Rage Against the Machine.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I was stood so far back, like, so far back.
Yeah, fuck getting in that.
But it was still, like, you were stood at the front.
Yeah.
Like, it was bustling so much, and we were stood so far back. And the very last thing that they played was Killing Us in the Name of.
Oh my god.
And then it was just, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
And everything got ripped to
Fuck
pieces.
you, I won't. And he was making the crowd do it. And then the crowd was doing, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. And then they just put all the music instruments down and stuff like that and walked off the stage. And the whole, like hundreds of thousands of people were just going, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. And that was the end of the performances and the beginning of the riot.
Oh my
and it was,
god.
That was the most mental one, I think.
That's not the first time they've done that, because there's a whole documentary about them absolutely torching a festival. Like
Yeah, but it has that effect.
I think it was Limp Bizkit on before them.
Oh my god, yeah. There might have been Download.
It could have actually been.
But that was like the biggest riot that I was ever.
Was it actually scary?
No, because you're part of it. You're just going.
The crowd mentality.
Yeah.
We're
Like,
going fucking nuts, man.
we were putting tents, and then lighting that on fire, and then all being round it like monkeys, just being like.
You went fucking feral as fuck.
Yeah. It was mental. And then all the stewardesses and the dudes who were like running it
Burn
just,
their high vises and
they're-
fucking...
you know, like the council have those vans, like the Chowell vans, that just big gated pickup truck basically
Yeah.
on the back,
Like
that
a
they
caged
can, that they can
fucking
throw loads of
flat
trash
loader.
in. Yeah, they just come by with them and just shovel everything in and
I'm
stomp
pretty
on all the fires.
I swear I've seen like footage of like literally like a tractor with a big scoop on the front, just
Yeah.
fucking scooping tents and shit up.
Yeah.
Like it could still be someone in there.
I think, yeah. I think Donington Park must be like, holy shit, like
Yeah.
this is the biggest mess we've ever seen.
Why do they do that it's
Every
still
year.
there every year.
Every
They're like,
year.
Yeah, you guys are welcome back.
It was called, for the old heads who are listening, it used to be called Monsters of Rock back in the day at Donington Park. And yeah, it was
Donny
always
Park, mate.
It was always a metal festival.
Yeah, if you like absolute chaos,
Yeah.
come to that, because I've seen it. I've seen Joe after one as well. He fucking nearly died about a week later. We had to go in his room and feed him liquids and fucking...
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Good riot.
Good riot.
That's good riot, that one.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You mad fuck. We're talking parties. Oh, yeah. Boat party.
Yeah.
I was meant to go to that boat rave, but it got cancelled because the boat
sank.
it didn't pass its buoyancy test,
Yeah.
which is definitely like the least it could do.
The minimum requirement for it to be called a boat. It needs to float.
So 170.
That's part of the training. If it's called a boat, it needs to float. That's part of captain's training.
Well, this one didn't, and it was a bit cold and dirty in the Thames to just have a paddle about. So we ended up at a different
Everyone
venue.
downgraded to them swan paddler things.
There's 170 swan boats and a DJ.
Pedal paddles, mate.
Oh, God.
That'd be fun.
He told me, I know the guy that runs the events, and he was like, yeah, last time we did one, it was the day that the Queen Mother died. No, not the Queen Mother.
I was going to say, what the fuck?
The Queen.
Yeah.
The day the Queen died. And it was, all the tourists, they were queuing up to see the Queen laid in resting.
Oh, yeah.
And the fucking jungle boat pulled up outside the fucking House of Parliament.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they turn.
Yeah.
And they were just playing absolute tear-out jungle drum and bass.
That's the way, man.
Apparently it was very funny. Everyone was loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking the dead with his bass.
Everyone get up. Even you.
Yeah. Elizabeth, put your hands up.
Bless her.
Oh, wait.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
That's a jungle tune. Yeah.
Shit.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
No, we got to drop that in. We'll drop a little snippet of that tune in.
Yeah, you can hear it now.
Jungle is on them thing there.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. Pussy get a coffin and them soon get the with me ball. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Pussy get a coffin and them soon get the with me ball. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Pussy get a coffin and them soon get the with me ball.
You know.
Oh, we got somewhere there.
That's funny.
That was good. What else? No, I think
I've got something.
Rave stories are done.
Yeah, I've got off-subject thing that I wanted to mention, but it's just a
Go.
segue. We're going to segue from that R.I.P. little clip. That was our segue into a new thing. Talk about something else now. It's a good idea. You've heard this before, I think, but
Me.
you, Shane, not the listener. Anyone who's in the escape room business. I thought of the scariest escape room possible.
This is a health and safety nightmare. Oh my God.
If you run an escape room and imagine saying that 10 years ago, how small an audience you'd be speaking to. But now, for some reason, that could be 25% of our audience.
It's big business, mate.
It's a big lucrative business. But I wonder if there's people who used to be in the storage game who
That's big business.
who were like, hold up, we can make even more money by locking fucking cunts in here.
That's the best escape room around. It's just shipping containers.
It's just a shipping container. You go, good luck.
I'm going to put you on a boat.
Yeah. But anyway, my idea is it's a horror one. Yeah. Horror themed Halloween escape room, right? And what you do is you get people in there and you make them think that it's all going to be live actors and spookiness and all that shit, right? Act like it's a normal escape room. But then you leave, right? Leave them in the room and tell them that they'll get instructions for the intercom soon. But just leave for abnormal amount of time, 20 minutes or something. And then after the 20 minutes is up, right? You put 2 smoke machines next to the one entrance door that's locked. And you just blow fucking smoke underneath the door. Dry ice smoke, yeah. Make them think that the room is filling with smoke, and then set the fire alarm off out in the hallway, not in the room.
And then scream like you're on
and
fire
then and then just leave them. Leave them to it.
That's so fucked up.
Because you'd be in there oh, it's taking a while. And then the smoke would come through and you'd be like, oh my God! And then the one door is locked and you'll be like, oh.
Have you ever done an actual escape room?
No, but I can imagine that would put the pressure on.
I'll tell you what, it's more like we went in one and the guy was like, right, I'm going to give you instructions in a minute. And it was definitely just this one guy in the whole building running that way.
Running through. Hold on. And he just runs through a little trap door like...
Yeah, and then the speaker comes, howdy, partner. I'd like to...
Welcome, y'all!
That's genuinely what happened.
We're going to do a ruin tootin' fucking...
Maths puzzle. It turns out.
Maths puzzle.
Turns out it's a load of maths. I fucking hated it.
As you know, in the Wild West,
2 + 2
is 5.
Oh God, this idea.
It's heated up. Once you start laughing and being funny, it's heated up. What's the time on the pod? How long have we going?
I think we've been going too long.
I don't know.
It's actually, it says 30 odd minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
We definitely got some chat there.
Well, we got. I can't believe we've got to do more of this.
Yeah.
We might have to do.
Let's pause, air it
pause,
out, and then we'll dive into the tape box.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll have to do that. We're going to have to switch a fan on.
That was good chat. Loved it.
Just transition music now.
Nowadays, it's the ways.
You know how this podcast goes by now. I'll do the intro, shall I? No.
Did we do it?
We didn't mention what we do in this pod. But yeah, we listen to tapes now. We're going to listen to some tapes. If you don't know that by now, you're going to have to go back and listen to another episode. This isn't a good first episode. Especially the ADHD beginning we just had that was like, yeah, you want this? Oh, and that was basically how we just podded for half an hour.
Caffeine's wearing off.
Caffeine!
Let's go. Dive into the tapes. Pull a tape. We're going to listen to a tape.
Yeah, try to keep the same energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did drink an energy drink. I think that intro got cut because we tried to do an intro, but we had like... It was just so hot, we were just like...
Dying.
But yeah, we've had some energy drinks, so that's why that first half hour was like pumped like that, I think. And now we're going to have a slow come down.
Depends what stuff we pull out of the box.
All right then, pull a tape. I've got no more banter.
Pull up.
Right, so yeah, we've got a big drawer of tapes. They're unlabelled tapes. We dig around, try to find an interesting recording. If it's a cool one, we keep it. If it's a bad one, it gets recycled
or destroyed in some way.
Well, it gets recycled anyway. Even if it gets destroyed, it goes into our equipment that we use to make tape loops and shit like that. So if you listen to this pod and you buy from our Etsy store, yeah, there's a very likely chance that you've got a little piece of the pod. Little piece of the pod. That's somewhere.
Cool. I didn't really think about that, but they're out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Even some of the tape itself is on people's loops.
Yeah. Everything's recycled that we throw away, so
that's cool.
Goes onto our store.
We've been gifted a couple of boxes of random recordings, and they've been mixed in a little bit, so we should have a bit of freshness.
Yeah, dig in there, see what. Pull one of them out.
Oh, it looks fancy. Energy efficient and anti-resonance cassette mechanism.
Oh, you're reading the tape. I thought you were... I thought it was a band.
Seen that on it.
There's a band called Anti-Resonance.
Does the classics.
Alright, go on. So it's unlabelled, that tape.
Anti-Resonance is a sick name for a band.
Alright.
Let's see what it's got.
Alright, what's on the tape?
Close. Now take a deep breath in, filling your abdomen and chest with air.
Oh, hello.
And as you let this breath
Shane's
out,
got the piano on.
let it be a feeling of letting go, like a balloon letting out all the air.
But why is it wibbly?
Fingers. Feel the air leaving through the tips of each of your fingers. Now take another deep breath in, and as you let go, passively allowing the air to leave,
Flip
imagine
it over, see
it's
if there's
leaving
a...
through the tips of each of your toes.
That's a good one though, but it's got music that's quite loud on it. We want no music.
Yeah, it's a home recording one, so it could just be blank on this side. Next tape. Alright, I just pulled one out. It's the sound of dogs.
Shut up.
Dogs. Alright. Yeah, I've got one here. It's just got a label. It's got a date on it.
Ooh.
That's why I pulled it out, and it says 10 a.m. Sunday, 12th of June, 1994.
Ooh.
What a great year.
10 a.m.
Let's see what's on it. 10 a.m. on a Sunday. Church, right? Is it?
Nah, it's rock.
Alright.
Tempo.
Should I... I'm going to rewind to it again, I think.
Could be a nice little church number.
Alright.
Let's go.
Let's see what's on this church tape, I think. I feel.
It could just be the radio on a Sunday.
As we gather for worship, please take this time to quiet yourselves, open yourself to the Spirit of God that moves among us.
Oh, let's go. Come on, we can jam on this.
Hell yeah, I like...
Is that another square wave one?
I think, yeah,
It must be. We need to mix
Shout
these
out,
boxes.
yeah, shout out to Squared Wave Pizza. Wait, is that what they're called? No, Squared House Pizza.
Square House Pizza?
Square House Pizza.
We need to check that.
Shit. What's their IG handle?
Let's have a quick look.
But yeah, basically they do an electronic music night. They were giving away prizes, and we sent them some bits and bobs to give away. And in return, they very kindly sent us some tapes, etc., and some T-shirts. Those guys are legends. What is it?
Square House _ pizza.
Square House _ pizza. And where are they?
They're in Detroit?
Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are, that's in Gainesville, Florida.
Go check them out.
Yeah, if you're in that area.
Doing a full shout out.
Sure, full shout out. They sent us some stuff. So I feel like...
Oh, they sent us a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I wore that yesterday.
T-shirt.
I wore that to the festy.
Stickers, tapes. They're bros.
And we've pulled 2 of their tapes out of the box at the minute, so
Yeah.
cheers, guys.
And this is one of them. And it seems to be a church recording.
Should we try and jam on it?
Well, yeah, I'm up for that, but also British church is not like this in any way.
No,
So
it's very boring.
It might be
English
interesting.
church.
Let's have a listen. Let's all get blessed.
Oh, he's just getting ready. No, that's not what I meant.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, it's a piano.
Huh?
Oh, nice. Oh, the room recording as
Yeah.
well.
Let's bathe in the ambience of this for a bit.
Hell yeah. It's beautiful.
Guys, it's 1994 right now.
We're in a room with a load of people in 1994.
There's no phones. And it's a Sunday. So no school. And the priest is like, and now we're going to boogie down.
I thought he was going to say, and now we consume the psychedelics.
Yeah. Everyone take your body of Christ.
It's got weird.
skip forward.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's fast forward in this.
I really like that. I could listen to that for ages. Can we just have the rest of the pod as that?
Yeah.
Well, I have to do that in my private time.
That can go in the sample.
That's
box,
lovely. That is very nice.
Church ambient piano from 1994, just there in the sample folder.
Hell yeah. Join the Patreon if you want access to this folder.
Yeah.
It is being added to fairly regularly.
Alright, fast forward a bit. Let's see what we got.
Oh, I can hear a guitar moving around and
Drumsticks.
it's gonna rock.
Please join with me in our responsive prayer.
Yeah, man.
O God, who called all life into being,
I hate that.
No,
Yeah,
why?
I fucking hate that.
What, that they all respond like that?
Yeah, that's the sound of church that I hate so much.
It's nice.
I hate when they're like, "Come with me on the Lord's Prayer." Heaven shall, and then everyone goes,
drone.
God,
It's particularly depressing in the UK when they do it because nobody wants to.
No,
actually
that's the
do it.
exact sound.
It's not.
That sound then of everyone going,
They're into it.
I don't think they didn't sound that into it. I was expecting them to be like, Lord Jesus!
It's not a black church.
That's racist.
No, that's not. You're racist now.
No, it's Sam Kinison, right? He's a comedian from back in the day. He used to yell, but he is a priest. He was in those kind of churches, but he's a white dude with long hair. It wasn't just black churches that do it, but it was. I don't know.
No,
but
cut all of this.
Regardless, I really hate that sound of them being like, and I also hate when people start singing and it's like, I hate that sound.
I don't mind
so
it.
much.
Play it.
Let's continue on.
Play it.
presence is all around us. Your spirit enlivens all who walk the earth.
What the hell?
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
are they repeating what he's saying, or are they saying...
They are.
They're not saying the same thing as him.
They are, but they just don't want to.
Listen, listen to this. The syllables aren't the same.
For creation to be freed from bondage. For the
Oh, they're doing it in between.
It's a call and response.
We're idiots, man. We can't.
No, I literally said, that's what I just said. Punch me in.
You're an idiot.
We're
now.
fucking more.
We're blood
no.
related. We're both idiots.
Yeah, I very much dislike that part of church, but the rest of it was cool. I like the ambience.
I think this whole thing's going in the sample library.
The whole tape. Yeah, enjoy that, people.
That was good. I like the.
So far-
I just like the room sounds.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
the
Where it's
ambience
just-
of the room. It
Yeah,
felt
I'll
like the
make some-
90s.
I'll make some really nice clips of that for the library.
You can feel. I don't know why it is, but there was like
It's a
something that existed before the internet existed that had us.
It's called cassettes.
No, this unnameable thing existed before phones and the internet that kind of like when I watch videos from the 90s, like that clip of Michael Jackson at the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
it gives me this weird like
Nostalgia.
yeah, but it's not nostalgia, it's like this sense of like we were all unconnected and that made us connected.
Yeah.
And now we're so connected
That we're unconnected.
that we're like that we're like splitting off and like defensive and stuff like that. But like if you watch that, I know I've mentioned it twice on the pod now, but if you watch the Michael Jackson Super Bowl video, like everyone is just happy and together, and it's just to me like
Before they sussed out he was
the
bad.
90s. Yeah. Ignore the Michael Jackson part. But for me, that's just like quintessential 90s. Like, there's
Yeah, I
no,
know what you mean.
Everyone's not sticking their arms out filming what's happening in front of
Yeah.
them. It's just happening and they're all there in the moment. And it's just like so. But I don't know what that unnameable like thing is. But in that tape,
It was very 90s specific as well.
Yeah.
It's just that little window where it was.
it's a weird warm time.
Yeah,
But
so it was very analog. Everything was very analog.
You know, like the light that comes in through the window of a caravan, and
Yeah, but that's
that
like
is-
VHS.
Yeah, but that's
feels.
that's
It's
the
same
90s warmth that exists, and our world has like stepped so far away from it now
thing. Yeah.
that it's more like cold, like the temperature wise.
Yeah.
Like when if in video editing,
It's the difference between my house and your house.
yeah,
Your house is full of cabinets.
Yeah, and it's old and
mine's
it's
all minimal
wooden.
and white.
yeah, yeah. And in video editing, you on the image like you do the temperature stuff.
Yeah.
And if you make it cold and blue, it makes everything a bit more like modern and crisp and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But if you turn
More
it up,
blue light.
yeah, if you turn it up the other way, it's a bit more sepia and old school. And I feel like back then the temperature was much higher and it was warm. It's got this warm glow. And then now we're in the future. It's like this cold ice silver future.
I think you're just talking about the switch between normal light bulbs and LED light.
Yeah. Ever since we've gone eco.
Ever since we switched to LED and had cool white as an option,
Yeah.
everything sucks.
Everything's not sepia anymore. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird, but
No, I get it.
the sound
I
of
do get it.
that at the beginning of switching that on and people shuffling into that church, it
fuck-
felt
Yeah.
brown. It felt sepia.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
like
weird.
like it had a filter on it.
Yeah.
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 Why did you go with brown?
Sepia.
I always never knew how to say that word. Is it sepia or sepia? Sepia.
Sepia, yeah. Sepia tone.
It's one of them ones I've just only ever read.
Yeah, yeah. Like the people who have only read Wind and Wind. Oh my god.
Oh my! What? This is English.
Hold up.
We're 2 for 2 on tapes, mate. This is wicked.
That's two keepers.
Yeah.
I've got one here. It's so covered in dust. I just had to
Go on.
rub it down. There's a knot.
I love please Goldfinger.
What the hell was that? Was that English?
No.
Okay, this tape
working.
is like stuck in the player.
We're just gonna We'll just rewind it to the start if we can. But there's just a big knot. I've never seen anything
I've never
like
seen a
it.
tape with a knot in it.
Let's go.
Right.
It sounds like a German radio station or something.
Wait, what? What's happening?
So this is an advert for Neutrogena.
I think they just mentioned it, like, you know, brand drop. They didn't. I don't think it's an actual advert,
It would
right?
be so good if it was like a 9-minute advert for a hair product.
Keepers on the rise up. No assassins is over them.
It's a radio show. That's like a keyboard preset. It's like a Casio preset.
What do we do?
Dedicated to the Jamaican athletic team, right?
Pirate station.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's good.
Reggae radio. Unfortunately, we can't keep that tape because
It's all tangled up. Yeah.
there's a genuine knot
I might have to
inside
try
of the
and fix-
cassette.
I've never seen anything like it.
That's nuts.
Let's have a look.
We're gonna. Oh, sorry, I'll bring the mic down. We've had a streak of decent tapes there, and they've had content on them, but I think this one might not have anything on it. Let's find out. Let's break the streak.
It's a blankie.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a goner.
I knew I was going to ruin our streak.
That's the first blank one though. I got one. It's a TDK 90. Looks dirty as hell.
Yeah.
It's ancient.
It's got an ancient, unlabelled TDK there.
It's
One sec.
halfway through side A. Partly wound. That's usually a good sign. Come on.
Work out with you is nothing. I knock on your door. You can get the push-ups going, dips, crunches, run the hotel, whatever you need. Let's get this money, man.
Run the hotel.
I've been doing things to knock that weight off. Low carb diet to knock that weight off.
What is that? B12 or something?
It's a rap song about losing weight. Wait, hold on.
We needed this.
Things all over the stage, tore down. Listen, you can't man.
Yo, check this out. This is Tommy the Jeweler, 2056, Harlem and all that. Yo, I've been trying to tell my man, Slime, if you need a dude to work out with you, it's nothing. I knock on your door. You can get the push-ups going, dips, crunches, run the hotel, whatever you need. Let's get this money, man. This money.
See, I've been doing things to knock that weight off. Low carb diet to knock that weight off. Laps around the track to knock that weight off. Jogging in the snow to knock that weight off.
Jogging in the snow.
That I smoke and I drink. It's kinda harder than you think. When I smoke, I eat. When I drink, I eat. Got me feeling happy on my feet. Whether jumping rope or running laps. The way he coming back, feeling like a quarterback who keep on getting sacked. Instead of being in the club trying to get.
That's a copyright strike right there.
I put enough sub over it. Hopefully won't. But
that's a rap show.
Yeah, that's
I reckon
fun.
this late night Radio 1.
There's a rap song about losing weight, everyone. Yo, don't worry, I'll come do the push-ups with you. We'll run.
I swear at one point he says,
do squats.
We can run a hotel.
We can run a hotel, the whole thing. I'll just buy it and we'll run it and make money.
We can run
We gotta start an amenities business.
How to lose weight.
Yeah.
Run a hotel.
Yo, we'll get self-employed. We'll buy our own business. Make money through selling rooms. Yo.
Oh, come on. Let me play this one. It just says Ray Keefe.
Right.
If you know, you know.
Here we go.
Hold up your hand if you want to join us. Somebody waits, somebody knows, somebody waits, somebody knows.
Is that him? Hold on. Is that Ray Keefe?
No. That's MC I'm Very Loud.
Ray Keefe today, I'm up in Monday some more. Shots on that gas rock, make it give them more. Oh my.
Ray Keefe's the DJ and probably, well, he's a hell of a producer from back in the day. What year is this?
In jungle rapping.
This is drum and bass. Come on, that's not jungle.
Drum and bass, but where you just
This
drop
is
an octave.
2003.
I love it when they drop an octave. They're like, bounce around, gonna do it more. Wanna push. What else support?
I think it's the end of the bar and then a new MC comes in real loud.
Dallas, somebody waits.
He's
So loud.
Engineer, turn up the mic.
Yes, and all of them.
Somebody knows, somebody waits, somebody knows. Ray Keefe today, I'm up in Monday
Wait for the
some more.
switch.
Shots on that gas rock, make it give them more. Oh my days, the signs to miss away. The drums that make you know it does be play. You be play my set.
He was going to do it.
No.
He was about to do that.
Can I be clear? I fucking hate this type of drum and bass.
What? This is your recording?
No. Please, no.
Yeah,
Want to hear the minimum?
Yeah, I want to hear his man.
Somebody waits, somebody knows, somebody waits, somebody knows. Ray Keefe today, I'm up in Monday some more. Shots on that gas rock, make it give them more. Oh my days, the signs to miss away. The drums that make you know it does be play. You be play my set. Real stuff in a bit of back, yo. Real stuff in a bit of back, check. Real stuff in a bit of back, yo. Oh my digga day, on the lady.
Did you just hear him?
Oh my digga digga days.
Oh my digga.
That's enough of that. That's too modern.
Let's
go back to 1998.
To the people who haven't been part of that underground scene, that has to be insane. like hearing people rap and being like,
Oh my digga digga days.
it's just such a weird thing to.
Wait, it could be a
Extend
lot worse
syllables.
than that. This is a window back.
Wait, hold on, where we are? You've changed tapes.
I've changed tapes. Now it's 1998. It's the same sort of scene.
Wait, this has gone from random tapes into
I found a selection of stuff.
a
And we may as well just
discovery
burn through it.
of Shane's 90s playlist.
Happy hardcore.
Wait, isn't this what Helter Skelter was?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and you had all these tapes.
No, I had Helter Skelter, the drum and bass tapes from like 96.
Right, okay.
This is the happy hardcore section.
Right.
There was usually a few mixed in.
They were different.
Yeah. Sometimes you'd get Reiki, sometimes you'd get Slipmat and Hixie.
Slipman Hicks, I really recognise that. Yeah.
We have to put a picture up of one of these tapes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, that was a nightmarish little.
little window into UK music, underground
Trouble.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like any of those subgenres,
Right.
but my mates will tell you otherwise.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna
I
write
remember you having these cassettes.
Oh, there's too many. What you got here? It could be another blank. Let's have a look. It's just a whitey with some squiggly writing on, which normally means modern metal. What's happening? Is that meant to be like that?
I don't know.
What the?
That fuzzling and buzzling was on the table.
Fuzzling and puzzling. Someone's made this album.
That's the song.
I quite like it.
Avant-garde.
This might be the weirdest recording I've ever found.
It's got to be the weirdest recording ever.
I just googled the words that are on it, and it says it's a French commune.
Oh, this tape says 2022 on it.
Oh. As an artist.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. I
Okay.
don't know where that's come
I
from.
think that is someone's album, though. Like,
Yeah.
That's it.
I found some good ones there.
Edit that together, Joseph.
Yeah.
we was on a good run, and then we hit a few blanks, and then we hit that absolute bizarreness, which is probably someone's art.
Yeah. Yeah, should we go to the main tape?
Let's go.
Let's
Hit
go
it.
over to the main
Do we know
cassette.
much about it?
No. Which one is it? No. Where is it? Okay.
Is that genuinely the go into the other tape, main tape sound?
We're electric battery operated.
Oh my god. Your fucking brain. Oh my god.
Alright, that's us travelling through the wire. Right. We got to
Wizard.
I've thrown the tape. Right, so we've got a cassette here. It just says Relaxation on it. It says Relaxation from the Relaxation Centre, London.
Relax.
Do not use this while driving. Oh shit, is that round? That's to... I need to rewind it, don't I?
Yeah. I mean, it says the same thing on both sides.
Alright, we're going to start with side B and see what happens.
Because we're avant-garde.
Right, so yeah, just so that you know, this is the main tape. This is where we try and make some music over it. See what's on this cassette, let it play a bit longer, all that sort of stuff. Just in case you don't know.
How many eps have we done?
We're going to have to do this forever.
No, we're
This is
not.
our lives forever.
No. No, they'll figure it out.
The extremely restful experience of relaxation cannot be forced or made to happen. For this relaxation session, once again lie down flat on your back on a firm bed or couch, or, if you prefer, on the floor if it is well carpeted. Make yourself completely comfortable and support the head and neck with a cushion or pillow.
What?
Alright.
Do you think music's going to come in?
I don't know.
Music's that's not ours.
I think we're just going to go... I think it's just going to go straight into it. We're in it now.
Okay.
Wait, this is side B, so there is no, like, intro. You probably just said, on side A.
Flip over the tape.
There'll be a load of bangers.
And we're going to do some relaxation now.
Okay.
Right. Hopefully the next music you hear is us. I don't know. Let's see what
Let's
happens.
see what happens.
Ensure that you are warm and free from disturbance for the next 20 minutes. As you lie down, leave all your problems behind you.
Oh, yeah.
They will still be there for you to deal with later on. But having given yourself a complete rest, you will be able to cope with them in a more effective way. Place your feet apart and rest your arms easily to the sides. Close your eyes gently and lightly. Breathe in deeply and then breathe out with a sigh. letting all tensions drain out of the body as you exhale. Let your whole body become limp and heavy. Feel your head and neck being well supported by your pillow or cushion. Feel the weight of your body sinking heavily into the surface you are lying on. Allow your stomach muscles to become soft and loose so that you breathe lower down in the chest. Breathe calmly and evenly. Become aware of the air flowing in and out of the nostrils. There is a distinct relationship between our breathing rhythm and how we feel. When we are anxious, we breathe faster or shallower, and when feeling tense, we hold the breath in. But when we are calm and relaxed, our breathing becomes slower and deeper. By learning to breathe slower and deeper, the mind and emotions become calmer and more tranquil. To help you to do this, I would like you to try the following deep breathing exercise. However, if you find breathing exercises difficult, leave this one out and simply relax for a few moments. Start by placing your hands on top of your abdomen, with the elbows resting comfortably to the sides. The fingers of both hands should just meet at the navel. Inhale slowly through the nose, and at the same time try to raise and expand the abdomen by breathing deeper. Then exhale and draw the abdomen in. You should feel the hands sinking. And again, inhale slowly, expand the abdomen like a balloon, and slowly exhale, drawing the abdomen in. Inhale slowly, filling the lower part of the lungs, and feel the fingers rising slightly. Exhale, and feel the fingers sinking. Inhale slowly and gently. Expand the abdomen. Exhale slowly and gently. Draw the abdomen in. And rest, breathing normally, and return the hands down by the sides. You can use this method of deep breathing without placing your hands over the abdomen at any time during the day, should you feel tense, or whenever you have to face a difficult situation, such as an interview, a visit to the dentist, or to calm down after any kind of upset. Once again, become aware of your breathing. Just breathing in and out, smoothly and gently, without effort. Observe your breath, flowing in and out peacefully like the waves of the sea on a calm summer's day, rolling in and rolling out. Imagine that you are listening to the waves of the sea, rolling in gently, rolling out calmly. As you listen to the rhythm of the waves, you allow tension to flow out of your muscles. As you do this, waves of gentle relaxation
spread throughout your body, soothing away stiffness and strain. Turn your attention to your feet and toes. Let them become loose and limp. Allow the feeling of ease and relaxation to flow into your feet and legs. Visualize waves of ease and calmness flowing from your legs to your thighs and hips. Feel the muscles in these areas becoming loose, limp, and heavy. Let this feeling of looseness and relaxation spread to your abdomen, allowing the muscles around your ribs and stomach to move freely, in and out with each breath. Your breath flows in and out calmly and gently like the waves of the sea.
It's drawing me in big time. I really like it.
Breathing becomes, the more peaceful and relaxed you will feel. Just be aware of your breath flowing in and out without you controlling it in any way. Each time you breathe out, allow tension to drain away. With each breath, you are more rested, more comfortable, completely at ease. As you let go of tensions, your breathing becomes slower and calmer. You may notice that you are now breathing more and more from the bottom of your lungs.
I think we should dry up.
Breathing flows in and out like a wave.
What? All of our stuff being getting removed?
Yeah, just
go back to normal.
Each time you breathe out, let tension flow out like a wave.
This is what it's normally like.
Let go of tension in the feet and legs. Your feet and legs become heavier and heavier.
Very boring, actually.
Your chest and abdomen is loose and limp.
Should we go back? Go back to the old way.
Yeah. Turn back.
You are breathing calmly and gently.
tension flow out of your neck and face. You are completely calm and serene. You feel very comfortable, very still. Continue to breathe naturally, calmly and gently. Each time you breathe out, let tension flow away like a wave, leaving you calm and peaceful. Let all tensions go as you breathe gently in and out. Your whole body feels calm and peaceful. With each breath, you feel more and more comfortable.
Yeah, that's good. That's some potent stuff, man. Like it. Yeah. I kind of want to record this jam now. Like, to sample the actual keys bit as well. But it sounds like it's changed.
Waves of calmness and peace flow through your body, washing away your troubles and worries. You become more and more peaceful as you let tensions flow away with each breath. As you relax, you may begin to feel heavier and warmer. This is a sign that you are letting go of tensions. Other signs are floating or tingling sensations. Concentrating on the feeling of warmth and heaviness has proved to be conducive to deep relaxation.
Oh, God, that's hard to get out of that
If it
one.
helps you to feel warmth, imagine the sun shining down on you.
Gentle warmth.
Gentle warmth.
They always say gentle warmth.
The sensation of urinating yourself.
I liked that jam.
The right one.
That was alright.
I hope you weren't driving when that happened.
Yeah, that properly drew me in. We didn't speak for 10 minutes.
I like the idea of this podcast just like being so like, and then,
happens.
And then it's like, all right, we've done that. Calm down, everyone. Let's have a little
Built them into a frenzy and then wound them down, mate.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know any other podcast that does that. Just whips
thing?
everyone up and then
Is that a good
and it's
thing?
like, here's a chill pill. Yeah, that's good fun. All right.
I enjoyed myself very much.
Yeah, that was a good one. We're sweating. We restarted like 9 times.
Yeah.
That pod.
I've been putting it off for 3 weeks.
Please do follow us on Instagram at battery_operated_. If you just search battery operated, we'll pop up though because
You'll see us.
we've got so many followers.
Oh, guys.
We're fucking
Join the club.
oh, so many followers. One
Help
girl
us.
What? Uploads a picture of her boob and she gets more followers than us immediately. Like, not a diss on the girl, but I'm just saying we don't have many followers really. In the grand scheme of things, a boob could get much more followers than
I
us.
keep telling you, Joe, you need to go to jail.
Yeah. I need some sort of story. Let me get my leg cut off. It's that guy with a missing leg.
Hey,
Who
if
had that
you
podcast? That guy with a
If you
missing leg.
keep putting weight on, mate, you probably will.
Yeah, first guy in the UK who had to get his leg off with diabetes.
No, I thought you were just going to come in one day like, I managed to lose a couple of stones.
Lost a couple, yeah.
Cut my leg off.
Lost a couple stone. I did the quick way, obviously. Removed my legs. I don't play football, so it's not a concern.
They wouldn't give me lipo, but they would cut my legs off. So there you go.
Yeah.
I like the way we're talking about it, like you're a gigantic blob of a man. As well. You literally popped half a pound on or something. Come on, bye everyone.
Yeah, the housekeeping though. If you follow us on Instagram, follow us on Patreon. It's £1 a month. That's $150. That's your economy, America.
Steady on.
It's going downhill. But anyway,
Used to be $2.
used to be $2.
You know what I mean?
It's going uphill then. That would mean
What?
Anyway, it's $150 or £1, and there's an extra podcast on there. We do a video version of this podcast. So there's like 5 hours or more of video podcast on there being
if
uploaded.
You want more of this.
If you want more of this, of
Nonsense.
course. And also, if you're a producer or something like that, there are masses of sample packs from all the stuff that we listen to in this pod that we think is worthy.
Yeah. I will be chopping quite a lot of the stuff off these tapes to put in the library within the next few days of it's being uploaded.
Yeah, and that's all on our Patreon, and there's all sorts up there if you're interested and you like what we do. £1 a month, and there's a lot more extra stuff on there. All right, that's about all the housekeeping I've got.
Good job. We're both melting.
Yeah, we are both absolutely melting and want this
Thanks for
podcast to
listening.
end. Please,
we love
God.
you. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll do it at the edit.
Right. Yeah, cheers everyone for
Bye-bye.
listening. Something About Tape podcast. Come back next month. We got more.
Something About Tapes.